Hello everyone. This lecture is from the second chapter of class 12th Electric Potential and Capacitance. The first topic of this lecture is electric potential difference. Electric potential difference between final position and initial position is defined as the work done by external agency against the electric force to carry unit test positive charge from initial position to final position. If a test charge Q naught is carried from the initial position capital A to the final position capital B, then the potential difference between the points capital B and point capital A is given by VB minus VA equal to delta W external upon Q naught. Here delta W external is the work done by external agency against the electric force. Since work done and the test charge Q naught both are scalar quantity, therefore electric potential difference is also a scalar quantity. The SI unit of electric potential difference is joule per coulomb, which is also known as volt. Its symbol is capital V. Now we further proceed electric potential difference. Here work is done by external agency against the electric force. This task is completed only when force applied by the external agency to the test charge F external and force applied by electric field to the test charge Fe both are equal in magnitude and acting in opposite direction. Therefore, in vector notation, we can write vector F external equal to minus vector Fe. Since work done by a force vector F is given by W equal to integration vector F dot dr. Using this formula, we can find the work done by external agency. Delta W external equal to integration vector F external dot dr. Now, putting the value of vector F external equal to minus vector Fe, we get delta W external equal to minus integration vector Fe dot dr. Now if we consider that the electric field intensity at the position of the test charge Q naught is vector E, then the electric force to the test charge vector Fe is given by vector Fe equal to Q naught into vector E. After putting vector Fe, we get work done delta W external equal to minus Q naught integration vector E dot dr. Now from the definition of electric potential difference, delta B equal to VB minus VA equal to delta W external upon Q naught. After putting the value of delta W external, we get delta V equal to VB minus VA equal to minus integration vector E dot dr. Here lower limit of the integration is corresponding to the initial position capital A and the upper limit is corresponding to the final position capital B. As we have seen in nature that the spontaneous flow of water is from high altitude position to low altitude position. On the similar way, the spontaneous flow of positive charge is from high potential region to low potential region. Therefore, we can say that if a positive charge is released, then it starts to move from high potential to low potential direction. But for negative charge, the spontaneous flow of negative charge is from low potential region to high potential region. Therefore, if a negative charge is released, then it starts to move spontaneously from low potential to high potential direction. Normally, the potential difference between the 2 points is measured by using the device voltmeter. To measure more accurate potential difference, another device, potentiometer, is used. After completing the study of electric potential difference, it becomes easy to define electric potential at a point. First of all, we are going to such a position where potential is zero. Such zero potential position is called reference label. Undisputed, the reference label is considered at infinity in all the physics books and theories. Now, if we consider our initial position capital A at infinity, then VA equal to V infinity equal to 0. Now we can find the electric potential capital V by using the formula VB minus VA equal to delta W external upon Q naught. After putting these values, we get V minus 0 equal to W external upon Q naught. After simplification, we get V equal to W external upon Q naught. Here W external is the work done against electric force to bring the test charge Q naught from infinity to the final position. Now we can define electric potential at the point capital P. The work done by external agency against electric force to bring a unit test positive charge from infinity to the position capital P gives electric potential at the point capital P. Again, from the formula VB minus BA equal to minus integration vector E dot vector dr. Since the initial position capital A refer to infinity and final position refer to the point capital P, and also V equal to B infinity equal to 0, we get the final potential at capital P, capital B equal to minus integration vector E dot dr. Let capital P is a point on x-axis at the distance small r from the point charge capital Q placed at the origin capital O. We have to calculate electric potential at the point capital P due to the point charge capital Q. Now we select an arbitrary point capital A at x-axis of position coordinate x0, 0 as shown in figure. Since distance of the point capital A from the charge capital Q is small x, therefore the magnitude of electric field intensity at the point capital A is given by capital A equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon x square. The direction of electric field is along the x-axis, therefore in vector notation it can be written as vector E equal to capital E I cap. It gives vector E equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q upon x square into I cap. The position vector of any point of position coordinate x, y, z is written as vector r equal to x I cap plus y j cap plus z k cap. It gives vector dr equal to dx I cap plus dy j cap plus dz k cap. Our point capital A is at the x-axis, therefore we take y equal to 0 and z equal to 0. We get elementary displacement vector dr equal to dx I cap. Now we use the formula of electric potential at the point capital P. Capital V equal to minus integration vector E dot dr. After putting the value of vector E and elementary displacement vector dr, we finally get capital V equal to minus integration 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q upon x square into dx. The upper limit of this integration is taken corresponding to the point capital P. At the point capital P, the value of small x become equal to small r. Therefore, upper limit is taken small r. After integrating by using the formula of integration x power n dx equal to x power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Finally, we get the electric potential at the point capital P. Capital V equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught capital Q upon small r. Now we become the last segment of this lecture. Electric potential due to system of point charges. As we know that the electric potential is a scalar quantity, therefore we can say that the net electric potential at the point capital P is algebraic sum of individual electric potential at the point capital P due to multiple point charges of the system. Therefore, we can write net electric potential at the point capital P. Capital V equal to V1P plus V2P plus V3P plus so on. Here B1P, B2P, B3P, etc. are the individual electric potential due to multiple charges. It also can be written as capital V equal to sigma I equal to 1 to n VIP. Here VIP is the electric potential at the point capital P due to ith point charge Qi. If distance of the point capital P from ith charge is RIP, the electric potential due to it at the point capital P is written as VIP equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Qi upon RIP. After putting the value of VIP, we get the net electric potential at the point capital P, capital V equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught sigma I equal to 1 to small n Qi upon RIP.